Am I supposed to talk here?
No.
Okay.
No. Hi everybody, my name is Rosalie and welcome back to my channel, Back to Chubby. I haven't been doing real well lately responding to comments just because I've had a busy couple weeks, but I have read every single one of them. And one comment that I've gotten multiple times on several videos is about my husband, Josh. So this is Josh.
Hi.
Like I've said before in one of my very first videos, I'm not going to put anybody's face or name or their information up here on the channel unless I have their permission. So I didn't really want to respond to comments and talk about his weight and stuff without his permission. So he is kind enough today to actually go ahead and come on the channel and talk about it himself.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into some of the questions I've been asked and I guess some clarifying points before we really get started.
The heaviest I've been is 343 pounds.
44.
44.
Yeah, and that was a few months ago, just before I hit my highest weight. Since then, he's lost quite a bit. He's kind of hit a plateau area, which happens. Or since my heaviest weight back in July, there was a period where I was kind of stuck and he was dropping weight really fast, and now we've sort of switched a little bit. I'm not dropping weight fast, but I'm going down and he's kind of hovering around that area.
Yeah.
And that sort of leads into one of the questions that we've got, which is, are we both following the same diet? Like, are we both eating the same things?
We are, for the most part.
For the most part?
Yeah, I think I've had a couple of extra things.
Well,
not consistently, but
yeah, that was another question is, are you sneaking things or have you managed to stay?
I have told you about everything that I've had.
Yeah, it's not really sneaking. Like, he fesses up right away, I guess you could say. Like, he'll come home and be like, well, they brought pizza to work. So it's not like I don't know about it, but no, we've been pretty honest about what we've been eating. But for the most part, I think we've both been really consistent. Right now, the meal plan that we're using this week is close to 1,500 calories. And for the past few weeks, we've been around 1,400 calories, but he's had trouble eating it all every day.
Just finding the time is the big problem. With my work, it can be a little difficult to find a good point in which I can make lunch or eat that snack or whatever.
Yeah. He, I mean, we can't say too much about what he does, but I guess you could say
I work with kids.
Quincy. Not doing anything. This is also our cat, Quincy. Quincy? Is it bright?
It's very fast.
Anyway, he keeps making noise behind us. He's also overweight. He's on a diet. He's been on a diet longer than either of us, and it's not working. Anyway, it's been hard for Josh to find time to eat at work because he works with troubled kids.
Youths.
He works with kids with emotional and behavioral disorders, and he usually works like 11 to 12 hours at a time without a break. So that's why a lot of the meal plans that we make also, I try and make them easy to just like grab out of the container or not have to do a lot to, but it doesn't always happen that way. Like if you want variety, you can't just, you know.
Same thing over and over.
Yeah. Also, for the cheat days, people have asked if we both have them or if it's just me.
Oh yeah, totally both have them.
Yeah. I think if it was just me, I might get rid of cheat days, but I don't think Josh would go for that.
I like cheat days. It's nice to have the calories.
The calories?
Yeah.
See, usually on cheat days, I try and still not go over a certain amount of calories, and I try and stay under a limit. And I still track everything I have on cheat days, but Josh doesn't. Josh just has what he wants.
It's a cheat day.
Yeah. And so, I mean, the calories that we're on is around 14 to 15. This week we are at around 1,500 calories. And that's a pretty big deficit for me. And even weighing like close to 100 pounds less than I do, that's still a calorie deficit for him. So I'm not sure why he's not moving. So next week we might have to try something a little bit different. I don't know what. Like maybe look at the macros or something.
I haven't had a lot of water this week. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, water's always good.
Yes, it is.
So do you have a goal weight that you want to get to?
Yes. I don't know what that is.
It's not a goal weight.
It's probably what I say it was. I don't remember it. I want to be in the ideal for me. So.
No, you didn't. That was too low.
No, it was like 180.
Yeah, and you're like, that seems low. And I was like, that seems low too.
I'd like to be around like 200.
200, I think, is a good goal.
Okay, so 200.
Yeah. I guess we could also say, like I've said in my first video, I'm only 5'5", and 158 pounds is still overweight for me, but that's what I want to get to. And Josh is like 5'11", so 185 seems really skinny to me. But we've never been skinny together.
No.
No. I think we've been together for, well, just together for almost 12 years now.
Yeah.
And married for 8.5.
Yeah, going on.
And like I met Josh when I was, well, I met him briefly when I was 18, and we started dating when I was 19 and he was 20. And I think when we started dating, I was around 200 pounds, and I don't know what you were at.
I have no idea. I wasn't keeping track.
Yeah. Probably not much bigger than me, maybe 230,
Yeah.
if that. But I think once we started dating, we both just got heavier and heavier and heavier since then.
We both like food.
Yeah, we both like food and not doing things.
Yes.
So once we started dating, we would just, hang out and eat all the time. It was pretty much what we did, or like played video games, or I mean, we did some stuff. We were still fairly active. We would like have giant water gun fights out on the lawn in front of the dorms, and go for walks and stuff.
Slip
But
and slides at midnight.
yeah, like we had a lot of fun and we were pretty active, but not active enough to like keep off any weight, and we just eat all the time. We've just sort of steadily gotten heavier. There was even a period of time where we were both working at restaurants, and we were both working like double shifts 6 days a week, and then one shift on the off day, and on our feet all day and moving around. But we were also broke, and the only thing we could eat was food from those restaurants. So that didn't help. And I think maybe on my next like do it with me weight loss, I might talk about like why calories in, calories out is not always enough. Because like at that time, we were probably each having maybe 800 calories a day and still gaining weight. Like we'd each have like a burger and maybe some fries in a day.
Yeah, it was garbage food. So.
Yeah, just garbage food. And that's pretty much what we continued to eat even after we weren't working there. So
It tastes good, but it's not good for you.
Right. The past couple weeks, I've done something where I set my long-term goal, my short-term goal, and my immediate goal.
Mm-hmm.
So for my long-term goal, I want to get to 158.
200.
200-ish.
We'll say 200.
My short-term goal is I want to get under 400. I'm getting closer. So what's your short-term goal?
Within the next month or so, I want to break underneath 300. So.
Okay. So 400 and 300. And then your immediate term goal is like, what do you want to get done this weekish?
This weekish?
Or like the next week or two?
Increase the amount of water I take in and
Same.
drop the 3 pounds I need.
Okay.
Maybe start adding exercise. I'm thinking about doing that.
Okay. Yeah, my immediate term goals are to still drink enough water, which I did hit this last week. I want to continue trying and do like 10 minutes of general exercise to get some of my mobility back, which I actually did not hit this week. I missed a couple days, but I mean, you know, it's better than nothing, which is what I have been doing. So, and then I think my next immediate term goal hopefully will be to get under 400, which also is when I decided I will start sort of like telling people about my YouTube channel.
Right now it's on the down low.
No, I'm not keeping it a secret. I don't know. There's also sometimes where I feel like I have more freedom to say what I want to say or what I need to say without people that I know judging me. Because they're gonna judge me more harshly, I think, than people that don't know me. You know what I mean?
So why don't you keep it on the down?
I don't know. There's some people that have mentioned in the comments that have their own YouTube channels. Like I think 70 Pounds of Life was one of them that said she's never told anybody really in her personal life about it. So, and I mean, some of the people I know that are my harshest critics are people I know in real life, obviously. So Josh weighed in earlier today, and he weighed in at. Should I just show it, or do you want to just tell him?
You can show it.
Okay. So Josh weighed in earlier today, and I guess we already said it, but this is his weigh-in.
Hello. It's ready. $316.6 pounds.
And then I also weighed in earlier today, and I was at this.
Hello. It's ready. $404.0 pounds.
404 is 3 point something pounds down for me. I don't remember what I was at last week. 407 point something. And so I'm pretty happy with that. I'd really like to keep losing at least, like Josh wants to lose 3 pounds a week. I'd like to be at least 2 pounds a week. Because if you lose 2 pounds a week for a year, that's 104 pounds, which is pretty good. So as long as it keeps moving in the right direction, mostly, I'm okay with it. Hopefully this answered a couple of your questions, and I'm going to try and do better this week about responding to comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked seeing Josh or Quincy on the channel, and leave me a comment down below.
Domino.
Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you have any more questions for us, or if you'd like to see Josh back on to do the husband tag maybe. And yes, you said you'd come back on.
I didn't say I'd do that.
Yes, you did. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to follow along with me on my weight loss journey. And if you want to see the Do It With Me weight loss series, which I'll be posting next Monday or Tuesday, whenever I get it up. Is there anything you want to add?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye.